My name is Douglas, and these are the Little Things. And this week I'm toasting to the Little Things with a caramel apple brandy Alexander. A brandy Alexander is generally made with cognac, cream, and creme de cacao with a little nutmeg on top. I made this with apple brandy, cream, and toasted caramel liqueur with a touch of cinnamon. Okay, more than a touch. This week, of course, contained Thanksgiving, the American holiday about something something pilgrims, something something family, something something gluttony, something something gratefulness. We Americans are very good at our holidays. Anyway, it was great again to be able to host my parents and sister at my house. And this time, I didn't feel like I had to try. I went ahead and let them do what they wanted to do without feeling the need to provide everything for them all the time. And it was really great to reach that level of comfort, to let them kind of go for what they were looking for without having to ask me for everything all the time. We went to Thanksgiving at my aunt's house. It's usually pretty low drama at my aunt's house for Thanksgiving. This time there were some kids involved, so there was a little bit of drama, little weird story with a little girl locking herself in the bathroom, but fortunately, I feel lucky to be able to say that we don't really have political disagreements that I need to be concerned about. I brought over 2 pies. My family indicated they were both very good. Of course, I can't trust their words at all because they're family and they would feel obligated to say kind things no matter how it was. But I did think they tasted great, especially a chocolate pecan pie. When I make things, I always find it important to make as much as I can from scratch. So I made the shortbread crust by hand and I added some cinnamon to it. I really enjoyed it. If nothing else, I at least trust that I'm a pretty good baker. I coordinated a full day of interviews this week for 2 candidates for an open position we have at work. I have to say that one of them was awesome. We got along really well. We actually had a cool conversation about vloggers and who I follow and why, because she says that she likes to try to keep up on what's happening in, I guess, the internet culture. I think it would be a really big mistake if we lost her. She'd fit in really well with the team, and she has such great talents, but we'll see how it goes. Speaking of which, I haven't yet heard about our choir's cabaret, but next week we have a concert with the orchestra we've partnered with on our holiday concert for the past several years. We join them at their concert that always happens the week before ours, and they come to join us for our concert. I don't know that I'm really ready, because I keep staring at the music the entire time that we rehearse it, but it's really hard not to with the number of complicated Melissas I'm only barely keeping up with. But I am keeping up with them. Today, I'm off to a party with some friends. It's likely to be for a couple of friends who had recent birthdays. I'm not sure who or when, but I never really know how to handle those situations because generally I think people have these parties just to hang out with friends and enjoy their birthdays and celebrate a bit. So it feels weird to bring a gift, but it feels rude not to. I've decided to go without. I seem to have never really learned how to function like a conscientious social adult. And I think people just sort of tolerate, maybe because I'm a fun person to be around. I don't know. These have been the little things. I'll see you next week.